Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's rendition of the WREP Cast. I'm your meatbag host, Lucian Barrows, and the pile of fiber optics to my right is Load Failure 404.
Hi.
He's had a rough few days.
Just a little bit. Only a few.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Couple of weeks.
Okay, well, I mean,
Come on.
we're not going into everything that's been rough for you.
Well, yeah.
I feel like we should start with some of this, though, like, because it's we've missed out on doing some things. It's been personal stuff, and then you had to go give birth to a hernia.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
So.
The hernia, I'm glad to say, did not survive.
Right.
But my belly button did. I'm happy about that.
It's an Audi.
No.
Oh.
No. The hernia is outy,
Yeah,
but my belly button is innie.
I don't know. I try not to look at his belly button that often. It's not my thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure you invisible people do not want to see it, so I'm not showing.
I didn't want to see it either, but he posted it on Facebook, so.
Well, that's, yeah.
But yeah, so it's been a couple weeks since.
Keep in mind, I was kind of drugged up still.
Right.
Yeah.
Excuses. Yeah, okay, so it's been a couple of weeks since we've done a podcast because, well, shit happens.
Yep.
So, also, he's still kind of feeling the effects of the aches, the pains, and the drugs. So, this may not be that long of a podcast like we normally would.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're in a bit of a different setting at the moment than we usually are. Because he can't go downstairs, so we can't go to the shop, so we can't do the podcast there. So,
we're in my
kitchen
dining room
thing.
Whatever.
Technically the dining room section of the kitchen dining room thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, because it's more of a open area, something like that,
yeah,
I probably won't be as rude, crude, and lewd as I usually am. So, I'll try.
Well, I think the door, I don't know, I think it, I don't know.
In that case, erection. There, I got it out of my system. Maybe. We'll see.
Kappa Cabana, here we come. Ah.
Yeah. Also, we have been working the past week on trying to find more equipment that we can use for things. Since he's got some time off, and number 4 is coming into some time off pretty soon.
Yep.
We're hoping that come that time, we'll have the things we need to start doing
all the other stuff we want to do.
Not all of it.
Okay, some of.
Yeah, a few things that we really would like to get started on, actual, like video productions other than just the podcast.
Yeah.
As much as we like doing the podcast, we will keep it up. It's just
we have other ideas that we want to do, and
So that's where we're going with that, and we hope that by the end of summertime we should have a few videos up and see if people like them or not, and then start putting out more. That's the plan, at least. And
it sounds like a good plan.
In theory.
Yeah, in theory.
So that's a plan.
So we'll see how that goes, huh?
And we hope that you're joining us for our VFW videos.
Please come and join us.
We were supposed to do a VFW show and make a little bit of money, but that kind of...
it didn't fall through. It just got postponed.
Yeah, and so it's still a thing, but it's not a thing that has happened.
So we still want to invite you if you're in the Bloomington Normal area,
we'll try to let you know when it actually shows up.
We I think I found out 2 weeks before, and I just had so much going on that I couldn't even put a blurb out about it. Blurb. Anyway.
What's a blurb?
I don't know.
Like a blue burp or something? Is that a thing? Can you color burps?
I think if you're on the LSD, yes.
Fair enough. Okay. That
also
that actually explains it all.
Yeah.
It also explains a lot of social media.
Yes.
People on LSD when I created it.
Absolutely.
Not alcohol.
No,
I know.
no.
Usually Red Cup's synonymous with it, but I mean, we
But-
did party today, but it was more of a cookout kind of party.
Yeah,
Get drunk. Kind of party.
I'm on pain meds, so I can't have alcohol.
Some of the good stuff. Well, some of the good stuff.
Well, some of the some of the good stuff.
Yeah.
But considering that yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk entertainment a bit.
Ooh.
Just a bit.
What have we got?
Well, I know I talked about it with you, but I wanted to actually mention on the podcast because I don't know if everybody's kept up to date. What was it, the WB or whatever had the show Arrow, which is based off of the Green Arrow, the DC comic book character.
Right.
And now they are coming out with a Flash TV series.
Again?
Yes.
Wow.
Technically, yes, but it looks pretty cool. Gotta admit, it looks good. I got into Arrow when it first started, but I just never. It was always on when I was watching something else, so I never got around to watching DVR episodes and everything like that.
Yes,
I did the same thing with the last 3 episodes of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've got to go find those online sometime and watch them.
Yeah.
So that my brother will stop bugging me about, have you seen them yet?
Mm.
Apparently they're really good, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sad one of my other favorite shows has actually ended, Warehouse 13.
Yeah, I've got to go back and
I am
watch the
very
last season.
sad about that. I really am.
I haven't watched the last season yet, but
I will not spoil it for you at all.
Because it is a great series. I've always loved that one. So,
And yeah, I just I don't know. I just was like, but it's a good show. Why
it's a
why
great
would
show.
you end it?
oh no, it's like I was sad when they announced that they were ending Eureka. That was
Yes. Oh my god.
that was one of my
I
favorite
loved Eureka.
shows. It's those shows that really truly jump out to the nerd in you. Like,
I know, right?
this
It's
is
like,
awesome.
yeah.
Warehouse 13 just jumped out at kind of a different kind of nerd of like
Yeah.
like someone who's into history and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool. I liked it. It was good.
Same here.
I dig
I was all
history.
for it.
Yeah, I dig history too, to some degree. But yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because it was one of those things that's been sitting on my mind of like Flash TV series could be fun in its own way. It looks like it's going to be pretty well done. So
Yeah. I always thought it was funny. Maggie May would always try and argue with me whether Flash was a bunch of movies or a TV series.
um,
I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was both.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there was a Flash movie. It's kind of one of those things like it was before, like comic book movies were really popular. It was like early '90s, late '80s when they made stuff
Yeah.
like that, like a Captain America or a Spider-Man movie. Back, I think a lot of those movies got made because they were trying to like pull off the popularity of the old Batman movies.
Yeah, I think they were.
But I think people weren't ready for that at that time to have that many like superhero movies come out, which is fine because when it comes down to it, you've got not all the effects were going to be that great for movies back then. I think it's better that they're doing them more now in our time, that the effects can be done more properly.
Right.
So, in way of comic book movies, I still got to see the new X-Men movie, just because I'm curious.
Yeah, same here.
So, I think last podcast I talked about seeing Godzilla. Have I watched anything new? No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point Maggie May has gone and seen it.
Right.
I know that was something she says she was gonna do at some point. So.
Right. Poor Maggie May.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of sad.
Allow me to explain.
Yeah.
The WREP Cast has currently, we'll just say lost a member. She's not dead.
No.
She's still plenty alive last I knew. It's just she's in a mental house now. It's kind of I mean, it's kind of weird how it happened.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay,
I don't know. Was I still drugged?
You might
Because I think she drugged me.
No. Here's what happened. It kind of. I don't know what happened to you. That's totally irrelevant, apparently. But
Thanks.
Well, I'm saying it's just the thing was is she's in a mental house because she went crazy. Obviously, that's part of it.
Yeah.
But the reason why she went crazy is because she got so dehydrated that it started, like stuff started eating away at her brain cells. It was just that bad. They managed to save her, but you just lose so much liquid so fast when you have explosive diarrhia of the everything. So
yeah, that was not fun to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, as fun as it is now that a piece of news here is I became an ordained minister of the Universal Life Church, partially for the fun of it. Not gonna lie. And so I was present to give her butthole the last rites and all that, and because that was just a bloody mess, and there's no
bloody
there's
mess.
no literally. That's the point. There's no getting that to return to normal. So
no.
So it's best wishes to her and her rectum and whatever it's doing now, while she's left
probably
in a coat.
trailing behind her.
Right, it's like while she's left in a coat, hugging herself, dragging her ass across the floor like a dog does.
Right.
So but these things happen, and time goes on, and so will we. So, but she won't. She will, but she won't be going on with us anymore.
No,
so
she won't.
Kind of it. But it was well. I'd say it was fun while it lasted, but it lasted.
It lasted. And I don't know.
There was good moments.
There were good moments.
So
yeah,
that's that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way that life goes and blows and throws you a left hook. So.
Oh yeah, and that little girl can throw a left hook. He's got the shiner.
I don't know. That's
no
a blatantly retarded lie. It doesn't work if there was no pre-makeup job done for it.
Sorry,
so you fail. What's new?
Hey,
so,
I have drugs to depend on for.
Right now he's less funny, but he at least has an excuse. Like I said. Anyway, with all that being said, I can't guarantee this is going to be a long podcast, although doing all this already put us at like almost 13 minutes, but still.
Yeah, true.
It's later. Been a long day for both of us. Longer for you because you've been on drugs.
Yep.
And I guess equally long because I haven't been on drugs. So,
so it kind of evens out, don't it?
More or less.
More or less?
Let's put it this way, man. Drugs make the day go faster. Or slower, depending on what you take.
I don't know. All I know is since Friday up till today, I'd basically been sleeping.
I know that feeling. Kind of. Like when I went in for knee surgery when I was back in high school. I think the first day out, I slept like a rock. And,
I bet.
And after that, I was that stupid kid that thought he could do just about anything when he put his mind to it.
Yeah.
And so I started trying to get up and actually started trying to walk without my crutches.
Oh no, I
was able to do it too.
I think I remember that.
It was not easy, man. And it hurt like hell by the time I'd sit down, but it was doable.
Well,
it's just, I'm going gimp every time I step on my left leg. It's kind of annoying, so I started getting back on the crutches.
Well, like with me, it's like they told me no bending at all for 72 hours.
Right.
So it's like if ever I needed to bend down for anything, I just asked somebody. I'm like,
what you should have done in advance is you got one of those like little grabber things.
Grabber things?
Yeah. Would have been a lot easier on you. I mean, it might hurt when you go to pet the dog. Good dog. But, actually, you know what? No, that's not a problem. She's big enough.
She's big enough.
Yeah.
But she's sweet enough that she don't jump on me.
Yeah, she's out cold right now right next to us, and she looks adorable for a dog her size.
Oh, are you an adorable baby girl?
She's a cute dog.
Are you a cute baby girl?
She says, shut up. Sleeping.
She goes, shut up, guys. I'm trying to sleep here.
Shut up, you guys. I'm sleeping. But anyway, Yeah, that's kind of how things have been going lately around here.
Yeah.
You know, if we're not hectic on here, we're hectic in real life. That's what we do. That's how
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
Well, that's how we usually roll. Well, that's how we roll sometimes. I usually roll down hills because I'm kind of roughly a spherical shape.
Yeah, at one point he could get his own gravitational pull going. I don't even.
Well, that wasn't so much because of the weight, but because I was playing Mad Scientist. But it's kind of.
What mad scientist? I thought you gained all that weight because you're a mad scientist.
Well, that was part of it. I'm just trying to make it sound better than it actually is. But. Well, I mean, you know how it is, right? It's like you don't want to have an actual good excuse to gain weight, but
Right. I mean, I like me. I think losing. Like I went on the depression, 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. Walked about 3-4 miles. And that was on that diet for a while, and
I
slowly, and now I can't. Now since I had that surgery, I kind of can't walk, as much as I'd like to. I can start probably tomorrow or Tuesday or something like that. But
I'd probably wait till Tuesday. I mean, it's Sunday, by the way. So
we usually record this on a Sunday.
Then we're doing it
and technical difficulties usually make me have to wait.
And put it out on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I don't like doing that.
By technical difficulties, he means this. User error counts as a technical difficulty. Still an error. But, that's how that is, right?
Gotta change this channel.
Work better with a remote, not a phone.
Hey, phones can control TVs too.
Yeah, that's horrifying, by the way. But, anyway, we did have some things that we were going to talk about, a little bit of interest in, and stuff and things. I already talked about the Flash stuff. You had a couple things you wanted to talk about. Actually, let's see. We can just start with whatever we already have left.
Oh, we got
bubbles.
Bubbles.
Tiny bubbles.
Tiny bubbles.
Scientists successfully destroy cancer with nanobubbles.
Yay! Cancer destroyed, yay.
Wait. This is a valid question. So is it like actual bubbles? Or is it just little ball things that actually go off and do the work?
Well, I would imagine it's bubbles.
Okay, now,
well,
here's the more important question.
Okay.
Is it like bubbles because they blew air, generally speaking?
Yeah.
Or because they put soap in the person's bloodstream?
I would imagine it's actually air.
Yeah,
air
too.
bubbles.
Just
to probably expand from the inside out. And
just clarify my thought process, that's all.
Yeah.
Tiny bubbles.
Bubbles. And then another one that I'd seen was the apparently the International Space Station now communicates via laser.
They sent us a video.
They sent a video saying hello.
Well, they sent it to NASA.
Yeah, NASA, not us.
Us.
Earth. Yeah, because we're not in space yet.
Well, I mean, moving on.
Yeah. Anywho.
Anyway, a nice little video.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was.
A lot of Photoshop.
It was Hello World.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Like it might have been a little bit of a waste of time and taxpayer money, but
yeah.
Well, maybe not so much time, just taxpayer money.
I don't know. Maybe.
Their time to waste.
Yes.
Our money.
True. But no, I think that's pretty cool. That because they're like, yeah, it communicates quicker than radio. There's only one small problem they're not thinking about. What happens when the laser gets obstructed? Radio signals harder to obstruct.
You beat the shit out of the obstruction.
Yeah, pretty much. But the other thought I had was
I have no idea how to get to it on the Mac. Oh. Actually, you know what? Hitting the back button would have been sufficient, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Bat button works just the same on Mac as it does a PC.
I knew that.
But,
Sorry.
man.
I know, I am a dork.
Yeah, good job.
Boy, I'm guessing I did not do that right. No, I did not.
I don't know that we can really play that. We really don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to mute it right now, but I don't know how to. There, okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm like,
As long as a little bit in the background is not copyright infringement, it's fine. Nobody cares.
Huh, hopefully.
That guy looks like House.
Kind of?
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird.
Commercial.
Yeah. Oh, so anyway, laser. Yeah, apparently they're communicating with laser now. Interesting. Don't know why they didn't do that from the beginning. I mean,
Maybe, yeah, it seems like something that would like come first, but
yeah, I actually would have used lasers before radio, especially when developing technology to go to the moon. And if I wanted to go to, like, say Mars, I would have had that going too.
right in the face, damn it.
Yeah, I know. By the way, for some reason, the hard winter that we've had did not kill off all the bugs.
Yeah, damn it.
I don't know why, but it's like we were outside today, in back of the house, a lot of gnats.
Yeah, there was
Went to the front, no gnats. I was happy.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Okay, he was.
I was happy there was no gnats, but the sun sucked. I mean, it was horrible.
Hey, I look at it this way. I'm off work for a while, right? I'm gonna get me a tan.
Yeah.
Because, I go to a factory and I feel white and pasty.
Right.
So, but,
I don't know what it is, man. The chairs are just hurting my ass so much today.
I don't know.
It's kind of annoying.
He broke a chair.
Yeah, well, it was a shitty lawn chair, and I told you it'd break.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I never sit in those things. I'm fat. And apparently you don't get physics sometimes.
No, I just thought the chair would be strong
No,
enough.
those chairs are not strong enough for people my size.
Apparently not.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable. I weighed like 250 in that chair. I'd still feel like I was going to break under my fatness.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, those chairs are weak as shit, dude. So. But, yeah.
Anywho. But yeah, and then there was another thing that I seen,
Just find it.
and it was talking about the largest galaxy in the universe.
That's not what we were going to talk
Not
about.
what we were going to talk about, but it's still kind of cool.
Is it dangerous to hold in your farts? Because this is a science section.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It totally could be. We're going to watch that after the podcast.
Yes, we are. And so anyway, growing a new finger.
You continue.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted, people. If you can't tell. So what the other thing I was watching, and I've seen this, in the top and on talks and in the works and whatever. So I watch a lot of Through the Wormhole. They will talk about implanting chips into people to augment brain process. That is kind of cool. Kind of scary at the same time. The reason why I think it's kind of scary is it's not the fact that you could learn a lot really quick, but my thought is what happens when that chip goes down, and you have to learn the normal way.
Right. I forgot you wanted to talk about that. And in all fairness, the guy that first popped up in the video is someone that I associate as not right. But
Wait, which one do you think that guy was?
the Asian one?
Yeah.
I can't remember where I've seen it before, but it's been in things where it's... I don't know how to explain it. Just not right.
Because I know...
Is that the mind wonder brain chip thing? Ew.
And, well, I'm...
Continue. I'll explain this in a moment.
Oh my gosh.
Because this is interesting.
It is. I'm trying not to be distracted. Trying to remember what I'm talking about. Yes, I need to go like this. I need to go
You were
like...
talking about the brain chip.
Brain chip.
And what if it goes down?
Yeah, if it... See, I actually think about things like this. Okay? So, like, if you... And apparently other people do too, because... when they made a remake of the Twilight Zone years and years ago, they showed a society just like that. You know, they were plugged in, they learned anything they wanted to learn, but the central computer was an AI. Anytime it wanted to change your memory or change something you learned, it could do it without your knowledge.
Yeah, but you know, people look at that like a bad thing, you know? Like, oh, I killed a guy. I suddenly don't remember. Oh.
Okay, when you look at it like that, fine.
I had a horrible, horrible night of sex with someone that I'm really ashamed of. I don't remember.
Okay, fine.
There's always an up and a down.
Okay, I could see that. But I mean, like there. I don't know. It kind of takes the fun out of learning things.
Okay, I'll agree with you on that one. One of the things I love the most about life. Okay, it's like the only thing I really love about life is the ability to learn. I love learning. Learning from school sucked.
Yes.
Yeah. But because our school sucked. But going out and learning on my own, finding out things that interest me, or just stumbling across pieces of knowledge that made me think, I didn't actually know that.
Right.
Which, Reddit.
Yeah, by the way, wow.
Yeah. But, it's things like that. It's like, this is what I like. I like learning.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't any fun in school, because school didn't know how to make it fun.
No.
Now that I'm almost 30, like really close to 30, and but it's like now I'm almost 30 and I've been out of school for quite some time. I have learned so much more than like in the past. Well, let's see, excluding college, in the past like 8 years, I have learned so much more than I did in the like 21 years let's say the 18 years that I spent in school.
There we go.
Yeah. So,
I'm like 21.
like, I know. I'm really smart. No.
Wow.
But no.
Have you been using that Common Core math?
Oh God, that stuff. That's right. That's the other thing that we're actually going to talk about. That stupid shit. Because learn to count with dots.
Okay. Parents, I'm being very serious. Parents, I need you to listen to this.
Serious.
Listen, I'm being very serious.
Serious.
I need you to go online and make sure what your school is teaching your kids. Okay? Because...
Speak up a little more.
Okay.
No, I can hear you.
Okay. Go online, go to your district's website, and find out what curriculum they're using to teach your kid math and English and all the basic stuff. Because I don't know, I've been hearing bad things about this Common Core. I know it's been out for quite a while, but I keep hearing worse and worse things. And I just saw a video, and he saw it with me, about, Common Core math. Yeah, let's put it this way. It's not making life any easier for your kids learning math. And,
No, it's not.
I mean, when you what was it? 134 minus 52.
Yes.
Yeah, and they went ahead and totaled it up, and it should have been what, 82.
Yeah.
And shoot, all it was is dropping a 1 and doing the rest of your subtraction. And instead of doing that, they drew columns. I don't even
We have the hundreds. There's a line for the next column. We have the tens, and then over here we have the ones. We had 100. We had 3 tens, and we had, what was the number? 5. 5 ones.
Okay.
And then we have another
true story.
We have another.
Look it up. YouTube.
5 tens and 2 ones. Something like that. I don't remember right. Whatever. Anyway. So the idea is that you can subtract 5 dots from 3 dots. And somehow that makes the 1 over here, the 100 over here irrelevant.
Yeah.
So you get rid of that, and then you make 10 dots. 10 dots. That's redundant.
In other words, it's unnecessary steps.
Don't let your kids dot and drive.
Yes.
Or study. Warning signs include dots on their paper. Long explanations.
Yes. And
idiocy.
I don't know, you parents,
Blank stares.
like parents, you probably have seen this floating around on Facebook, but some guy actually looked at his kid's homework. The man was a math professor at a college, from what I read in the article, and he couldn't even figure out this Common Core math crap. So, yeah, I would, if a math professor cannot figure out what the Common Core is, then I would start shopping around for a different school.
Right, let's look at it this way. If math is too hard for your kids, get them a calculator. Easier.
Yeah.
Or just start pelting books at them until they get it. Whatever.
Or that too. And there went our serious moment.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not trying to tell people
That
how
is
to raise
the
their children.
extent of that's the extent of our seriousness. But no, seriously though.
A bit longer than usual.
It is. But see, I don't know. I guess because I feel like when I was younger, I kind of got screwed out of a lot of stuff, like math and reading and all that, because of just different things that I won't go into.
Right.
But
High school sucked.
it was in high school. It was elementary.
No, I'm just saying high school sucked.
Well, yeah.
I just gotta point it
But
out.
they're even trying to take cursive out of school. Well, how are you gonna sign your name?
Yeah. What the hell?
Seriously, your kid will not know how to write. Did you know? And you can look this up. That if you don't write down anything, that you are less likely to remember it. There's been a direct correlation between the written word and what you remember.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Does writing on a computer count?
Huh?
Like typing on a computer count?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Writing. That's why when tablets came out, like the Surface and all that, I was happy because you could write on it.
Right.
I was like, great, I can write on it and whatever. I like the old PDAs because I have a crappy handwriting, so I could write on it, and the machine would actually translate my bad handwriting into something legible. But it was me. I'd actually wrote it out and whatever, and there we go.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say something here. If Okay, I'd like to see parents do something about the idea that people want cursive being taken out of school curriculum, because I tell you what, as the co-owner of a company, as somebody who's looking to in the future hire employees, if somebody can't sign their name, I'm not saying they have to, just have to show me that they can sign their name in cursive. If they can't do that, I'm not hiring them. They're not meant for my company.
Nope.
That's all there is
And
to it.
I mean,
Because obviously they were not taught properly.
nope.
Also, the camera is getting weird.
It is
Awesome.
And
We're bright for once.
yes. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
we doled out again.
We did.
Nice.
We
Yeah.
apparently he had a very bright idea for a
I
moment.
had my shining moment right there.
I guess.
But no, seriously, it's if the school won't teach them how to do cursive, they're obviously not going to teach them anything else right. And is it my forehead? Is that it? Is it too shiny?
It might be. I don't know.
No,
No.
I'm just
Might be
burning.
mine. I don't know. But
Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, we won't hire. It's because they won't be taught anything else proper. I'm sure.
no. And I'm already hearing, that our history is not even being taught to our kids correctly.
So I've heard. I think we
You
did
know.
at the same time today.
Yeah. And so, and I just go, what on earth is going on in schools?
Right.
What? And
Used to be learning.
the conclusion that we've drawn is that all children are being conditioned for now, and they are being conditioned is to be a consumer and to work in society. They're not being taught to think for themselves. They're not being taught, to go out and do actual critical thinking, which, is not good. It really isn't. If your kid can't think for themselves. I mean, I'm 30, guys. I am 30 years old. I worked with junior high ministry at my church, and I've seen a lot of kids homeschooled and private schooled because the parents believe that the public school system is incompetent. And from what I've been researching and seeing, I'm inclined to agree with such a thing. I know, pretty heavy stuff, right?
No, I was actually just getting gassy, but
But yeah, that's my serious
serious moment.
yeah.
Moment of clarity. Moment of
So
shut up.
don't take my word for it. Don't take his word for it. Sorry.
It's the boobs, isn't it?
Yes.
Sorry, moobs. I got the moobs.
Sorry, guys. Don't take our word for it. I want you guys to go research this. I want you to find out for yourself whether it's right or wrong.
And just remember, drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs are bad.
You start seeing your male friends as female friends, and if you start hitting on me, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. If you try to kiss me, I might slap you with my purse.
Well, Maggie Mae's gone, but I'm not desperate. By the way, if you out there are a
Stop.
Oh, come
Stop.
on.
No. I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
Let's make this short and simple. Let's not specify very much. Just, you want hot, I want cute. Hashtag Lucy in love. Hashtag load love. Because boys on the market.
I are.
I mean, it's kind of hard to date somebody who's insane, so
Yeah, just sort of, kind of.
please don't be crazy.
Please.
And love us. Gently. And then roughly. Okay, moving on. We've made
All right, what we
some
got
room.
here?
What
Ooh.
we've got here is we're talking a little bit about E3.
E3.
Technically, by the time you guys hear this, it might already be Tuesday, which would be day 2 of E3. But as of today, Sunday, E3 starts tomorrow.
Yes,
So-
but I'm going, as soon as we're done, I'm going to get this out there as soon as I can.
Because he has time now.
I do.
So, but yeah, E3 starts Monday on the, I don't know what the hell the date is, but whatever.
Yeah.
Monday, they shut the hell up. So, and I don't know what all goodies they're going to have there this year, but I know. Oh, I have task load here with his most important job ever. Is he has to.
Let me show you how you do this.
He has to sit and watch TV for the next 3 days.
Oh, it's
Not
such
all
a
at
bad
once. I mean,
thing.
not like
Here.
consecutively, but
Okay.
just
You
enough.
go like this.
Right.
Hold it down like that. You like that.
Because Macs are annoying.
They are. Yeah. Since I've gotten this Mac, I feel totally upside down. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better. But you gotta hold
Right.
smart in there.
There we go. Yeah. You know what?
I know.
I'm just gonna click here.
That
See what
could work too. I'm figuring things out about this Mac. Like it needs more RAM.
No fair.
What?
The Microsoft press conference is early in the morning.
Oh.
Dang.
Like what time?
9:30 a.m. PDT. I don't know what is the PDT?
Pacific. I think. I'm
Sure.
not sure.
We'll go with that. 9 o'clock there. Probably earlier here. Hold on a second. Dude. 7:30 I think.
Okay. I might be awake.
I might still be awake.
Of course. Are they going to be putting it out live on their site? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know about the actual E3 site, but on GameSpot, which seems to be sponsoring it these days, usually they have it on there live, and then they have the recordings on later. E3, you can usually, I don't know if they're doing it this year. I forgot about E3 altogether until my brother called me this evening to remind me. But usually it's on Spike TV.
Yeah.
So you can catch it
So
there
if you got that, you know.
And
for any of you guys who might be involved with churches and stuff like that, I know that in August, I think it is, there's a Tech Church conference in I think Kansas City this year. So if you're interested in that, you know.
Let's see. The Sony
anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there.
The Sony
That
conference.
T3.
The Sony.
Words are
The
hard.
Sony conference will be starting at 6 p.m.
Oh boy.
Right. Okay. So in all fairness, I skipped a bunch of that. I don't care. Microsoft 9:30 a.m. EA 12 p.m. So
I don't know that I would care about EA.
I might, just to see if they might decide to change some things and stop being dumbasses. Ubisoft 3 p.m. Sony 6 p.m. Nintendo don't care 9 a.m.
My cousin wants to work for Nintendo.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, well, he's 9, 10.
Oh, right.
So,
he's a good kid.
This kid is a genius. Like, I think if we actually got going, he'd probably wind up working for us.
Let's see.
Because he's actually taking a game design course at the college in Normal.
He's 9.
Summer class.
I wish I had that when I was 9.
So do I.
Shit. This company made me further by now. Okay. Let's see here. On June 10th, on the Samsung stage at 12 p.m., unannounced game. 12:20 p.m. I know, it's gonna better to go through the schedule. Counter Spy. Let's see.
Counter Spy.
Unannounced game. Battlefield Hardline. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. The Order 1886.
Oh, jeez.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Oh, no. More
because
Call
they're
of Duty.
running out of names.
They are.
Let's see.
They could have stopped at Black Ops and been good.
Let's see here. Heavy Bullets. Don't know. Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I gotta play that one. Because it's Borderlands.
Now that would be fun.
Unannounced game. Slender, The Arrival. MX versus ATV
Slender.
Supercross and an announced game. Right, so this should be fun-ish, probably. So, but that's just on June 10th.
I don't know. How you think I should do this? Put out blurbs and then we can come talk about it collectively, or?
Yes, that should be fine. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, you usually get a lot of that stuff from people that are actually there, but it's like it's live. So
Yeah.
I mean, some people may not be able to actually sit there and watch it, but might be able to like stop and check Twitter for a moment or something like that.
Right.
So you never know.
So, like, for those of you who are new to us, blurb. I once in a while put out what I like to call a blurb, and it's basically like a 5-minute thing or 3-minute thing where I just kind of put out a video talking about whatever. If you go to our website and click blurb, you'll see a few examples.
What's our website?
Our website? It is krantzwebspace.com/WeekRogueEntertainment.
May change in the future.
It may change. Right.
Okay, inevitably it will change.
Yeah.
Just something. But yeah, anyway.
Right now, that's our current web address.
Right.
For the moment, we are talking about possibly moving it to a different server.
Tell you what else is going to happen. I am going to try to keep up with E3 as much as possible, and I think I am going to try to, if I get to actually watch any of the new games play of the new games that are coming out, I will try to give my first impressions and general thoughts on our new blog, which I cannot remember how to get there. So
on Blogspot, or are you talking about? Okay, because I know our site is also set up to do blogs too.
Right.
So
anyway,
we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have our own Reddit name. We don't actually have a subreddit.
No.
But
give
us time. When we have enough content to worry about it, we will.
Mm-hmm.
It's a subreddit where you can come and be dicks. So it's Reddit.
Yes.
I will.
Reddit, where they are better than Common Core.
Oh, right. Pathfinder story time.
Oh,
we're playing Phoenix's campaign.
Yes.
And I finally got to become a lich. Finally. And we got to face one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse last night. We faced famine. Fuck that guy.
So, now I've got to know, you faced famine. So were you feeling pretty hungry after you fought him?
I wasn't.
Now wait a minute. He's famine. Wait,
we were all in real life eating. We were in real life. We were all eating ice cream in the middle of the fight, and but in game, the other characters were slowly getting hungrier and hungrier, and eventually starving to death if they didn't pass their fortitude saves, which got harder and harder every round, except for me. I'm technically undead now. Did not actually affect me in a negative way.
Right.
I eventually got so bad that I actually felt my stomach and muscles contorting from the effects of this guy's aura, but it didn't actually hurt me. So
awkward.
I just kind of stood there laughing at him as he stabbed me a lot. Now, granted, he almost killed me, but then our wizard used reverse gravity, and he kind of floated up, and I just walked away and healed myself. Only as a undead, I have to use the opposite of healing spells. I have to use inflict spells. So I used harm to heal me, which at the level I'm at does 140 points of either healing or damage.
Whichever end of the spectrum you're on.
Right. So I took 134 damage. My total HP is 154, and I gave myself back 140. So I walked out of there smelling like roses. Very old, decaying roses, but nevertheless roses. So it was an interesting fight, but I think it was just a little too long and drawn out. But like, it's fine having a challenge, but having something that just takes forever was annoying. I know more should have happened, but as soon as our wizard used reverse gravity and we weren't entirely clear on the rules of that spell off the top of our heads, we thought we were doing it right, and so it's kind of, it kind of got to the point of like, hey, Uranus takes pounding more frequently than thought. Just for clarification, Uranus, my anus. I mean, okay, actually, that's really bad. You can't, unless I get it like really close, you can't see the red ring around there. To note that that's actually a planet and not just someone's weirdly shaped butthole.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry. I seen that and I went, no.
Yeah, it's interesting. But nevertheless, still a fun night. And then our DM threw Gambit from the X-Men at us later, and we kicked his ass. And by we, I mean like the wizard and the sorcerer blasted him a couple of times, and he was dust.
Yay!
We were nice enough to bring him back to life.
Yeah, and I still got, I don't know, I'm still bouncing around doing stuff because, like, everybody's like, you're off, let's do stuff. And I'm like, okay. And, yeah. So it's like, either I'm going to bounce in his campaign or bounce in my other friend's campaign.
No, you can only bounce in mine.
Oh.
Because as it is, we're too high level. We've gone too far. And there's just no good way to work you or your old character or new character into that campaign. It's best just to come back in mine, where they're only level 6 right now, so you have a chance to build up and learn your skills of whatever you choose upward.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's we've talked about it. We've a bunch actually. We've talked about it as a group, and we decided that it's probably best for you to come back as a character in that one. What character you come back as, we haven't figured out yet. So one of these days we'll have to sit down and try to figure it out.
Okay.
So it's like our friend said earlier today, if we get your character worked out beforehand, then it shouldn't be a problem if you show up late Saturday.
Yeah.
Depending on what your idea of late is.
Well, the birthday party that I was invited to does not start till 3.
Right. We'll have to see what happens.
Hang on. Actually, let me find out real quick.
You work on that. I'm going to plug our blog here.
You said plug.
That's right, I did. And we also talked about Uranus. Right now there's not much on it. Because we just haven't gotten around to it. Something about pancakes. Oh wait, I wrote that. Anyway, the blog is actually I'll direct you guys straight to the Weak Minds Think Out Loud blog, or section of the blog, which will be weekmtol.blogspot.com. We will try to make sure that's linked in the thing with the stuff, so that you can come and touch base or just touch us.
Yeah, we should be able to link that in our Facebook and things like that,
and in the YouTube video. I mean, not video, but
But like down, down.
I hate those. Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay.
Oh yes, it'll be down here.
Yeah.
Lower.
Oh yeah. That's what.
Yeah,
that's
click there.
Just.
Click.
Yeah. Come on.
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's talk about that real quick. Annotations. Right. People who overly use the annotations on YouTube, go fuck yourself. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, I want to watch a video. If I could see the video. Seriously, annoying as shit. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. It's something I wanted to vent about for a while. Anyway, we don't have anything really except for an introduction on the blog right now, but feel free to bring up a topic.
Yeah.
It's new for us. It's something we want to try to get into to allow us to communicate with you guys more often and in longer potential conversation compared to Twitter or Facebook or whatever.
I don't know why, but Twitter annoys me.
Twitter does annoy me a bit too.
I mean, like, we're on there, but I don't know what to do. It's like,
Twitter is not. It's social media, but it's not meant for extended social media. It's just it's kind of like. It's basically like about the way half of your posts on Facebook go. Real quick, something or other, blah blah blah, and then you put it out there for people to see, and people can respond. Thank God, sometimes on Twitter they can't respond as much to some things like people can on Facebook.
Right.
But yeah,
I know what you mean.
So yeah, it's kind of a shortened version of Facebook without all the stupid games and all the other added crap and all that. It's actually it's more compressed Facebook. Is basically all it is.
Yeah.
Which I do kind of like.
I like, but I just, yeah.
I think something like that blew up a little too much as social media, and when it's in the age where on our computers we have things that allow us to hold full-length, massive conversations with someone from the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And we downgraded a little bit by going to quick blah 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 this hashtag FML blah 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 anus punch whatever, and so it's kind of I get how that's actually irritating. That is one thing that irritates me. Is like,
and that is actually what irritates me.
It's because we downgraded. It's like we went from like MySpace, or if you remember even sooner back to that, Zynga.
Mm-hmm.
You could write. It was a blog.
It was a blog,
basically, and
it's still around.
Right, I haven't used it in I don't know.
Neither have I.
But yeah, it was a blog. People got into it. People loved it. All sorts of people were into it. Then you had MySpace. Everybody got
everybody.
MySpace.
Everybody and their mother and their dog.
Actually, I thought about making a MySpace for my dog one time.
I know you did.
It would have been hilarious.
It would have.
Gizmo was awesome. So
he was.
It was all right. So it wasn't weird or anything like that at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then we went to Facebook where we had even more freedom, so to speak, to put things out there, and it just has significantly given us more to do with social media, but at the same time it's given us just more crap.
Yeah.
But it's made our socialization easier to a degree. And then Twitter comes out and just kind of downgrades it. Well,
and now let me go back to making socialization easier. It does to a point, but then you also go, oh, I don't have to really call so and so. I'm reading their status right now on my phone.
Yeah, it's like, I wonder what they're up to.
Oh. So it's like.
Also, seriously, give me a dislike button, Facebook.
Yes.
Do it. Because there's sometimes you see those stupid people, and it's like they put up these posts like, oh, yeah. Okay, that's not exactly it. I'm not related to a heavy set African American woman with cornrows. But, yeah.
What?
It's just. It's stereotypical. I'm not trying to be racist. It's just stereotypical.
I know.
Lord.
I know.
But anyway, apologies. I'm kidding. I'm not apologizing. Fuck you. Anyway,
this is how we go and get sued. How we get sued. How we get sued.
Bring it. What are you going to take from us?
You just got a point.
And don't say my pride. I have none. I gave that up years ago. For a Klondike bar.
I thought you gave it up for Lent.
No.
No, I meant like belly button Lent.
No. I meant probably a little bit more than that. So I got a Klondike bar because Klondike bars are awesome. Anyway.
You have a point. Klondike bars are awesome, but...
I mean, yeah, what would you do for Klondike bar?
I wouldn't
give up my pride.
I wouldn't give up my pride.
I didn't have much left anyway.
Ain't gonna happen.
They got
not
gypped in the
gonna
deal.
do it. Not
But
gonna do it.
they
Wanna
got
be
gypped.
prudent.
They got gypped in the deal. That's all I'm saying. So, where were we?
We were
Black Lady, Klondike Bar,
and Facebook
That sounds
socialization.
right.
And it
That's not helping.
basically it kind of made us lazier as a society.
Yeah, pretty much.
know,
It's like,
Because I remember when I got into doing Facebook and communicating with all my friends and whatever on Facebook, so it was fun to make events and be like, hey, be at Steak and Shake, this time, blah blah blah. And what was always fun is
some people get there and it's like, what, you're not paying?
yeah, it's like, huh?
I don't respond to those event things, and I don't think I ever have. Because it's like, I don't care. You want me to come to this? You call me. You ask me. It's no different than my irritation over texting. Sometimes is people will sit there and hold a conversation with you over text when they're not doing anything but texting you. Then just call me, man.
I know.
Like, look, I understand a quick text. So, hey, what's up? Not much. How about you? Not much. Cool. You want to hang out? Sure. Then you dial the phone and say, okay, what do you want to do? Let's make plans. But when it's someone sitting there holding a full-length conversation, sending paragraphs, stop. I can't say anything mean to me because my mom does, and I love my mom, so I don't want to. I'm not that much of a dick.
That's right. I can say mean things about it because I know a certain somebody who does. And it annoys the fuck out of me.
And everybody else. Wait, is it the same somebody that's been bugging you tonight?
No.
Okay. The other somebody. Gotcha. Okay.
The other somebody. You know who it is.
But yeah, when it comes down to it, do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing as the social media kind of. It's like, you know what they're doing, so plan accordingly. See if you can hang out with them. See if they'll come hang out with you. Somebody puts on their post, I'm bored, lol. Well, I don't know why lol, but
Yeah,
people.
I know.
Like, okay, well, my friend's bored and I want to do something. Let me just call them. Hey, you want to do something? No, instead you send, oh, that sucks, lol.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, you know what? I've been, and I don't know, I like to watch TED Talks and things like that.
Those are interesting.
They are, and I seen a talk by one guy who wasn't much older than us, and may have been the same age. Anyway, he disconnected himself for an entire year from email, from Facebook, from internet.
Yeah,
and
I need the internet.
Well, the thing is, the guy was a writer. And in fact, I may have talked about this before. I honestly do not recall. But anyway, he was a writer, and he was so enthralled in the internet and Facebook and other social media and texting and junk like that, that he just found that he couldn't get any work done. So he disconnected himself for a year. Well, his friends, were like, well, I Facebooked you about that. And he's like, dude, I haven't been on my Facebook in like 6 months. Well, I emailed that to you. I'm not on my email. He took his iPhone, traded it in for a flip phone. That's how hardcore this guy was. I'm like, you know what? And I mean, it's kind of tempting, but at the same time, it's like, he even said he didn't really learn much because he didn't fill his time with anything that, like what he had intended on doing. So I guess for me, it's more of you just have to consider to moderate everything, Like now I'm off on medical, from work. Well, I do other stuff. I'm not on Facebook all the time and whatever. I mean, once in a while I get on there, look, I go, oh, about the same thing that I've seen, wait for a few hours, but I'm doing other stuff, I like learning other things. I like going to other YouTube channels, and like, I like going to Hack 5. I watch the Ben Heck show,
He watches boring things.
Not
I
really.
watch entertaining things like video game Let's Plays.
And, well...
Because we can't ever get any done ourselves.
Yeah, I know. Well...
Fucking exploit.
Yeah, I know. I hate that program.
With an undying passion. Suck it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But, yeah. Anyway.
You've talked enough.
Yeah.
Alright, we're at an hour mark, and I kind of want to go home. So,
okay.
let's,
and
do the
because
usual Reddit spiel.
I'm home.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll do the usual Reddit spiel. There ain't much great on Reddit tonight.
That's
Can disappoint you guys.
Come on, Reddit. Hook us up. Come on, guys.
Give me the hook up.
Come on.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. No. How has Reddit changed you for the worst? People of Reddit, why should I hate you?
What?
Yeah, it's just
That is
abstract.
very
Interesting. Because I've got a kick-ass beard and you don't.
because I gave birth to a baby hernia and you can't.
Also, I may be fat as shit, but my dong is awesome. It's this Asian guy I know. I call him my dong. He gets a giggle out of it every time. He's a kick-ass little dude. My penis, on the other hand, is pretty good for, a guy with thighs thicker than a ham. Just saying.
There are things that I need.
Incidentally, my penis is in my other hand.
There are things that a man should know about his best friend, and there are things that he probably doesn't really want to know.
I feel.
Remember that computer chip I was talking about? I could use that right about now, so I could go delete.
Yeah, he's just jealous.
No, there's just things that.
Oh, I know. How about at this point, we probably have more drive to succeed than you do right now, depending on who actually is asking the question. No, I'm not trying to be mean. It's just is what it is. Like right now, we have quite a bit of drive to actually get this company up and running.
Yeah.
And your other company up and running, for that matter. And to actually do something and leave some bitches in the dust. So, it's kind of... We might have a little bit more drive than what you can handle at the moment.
Just a little bit.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Let's put it this way: when it all was said and done with Maggie May, I was like, okay, guys, we're gonna make this mofo work.
Right.
And what did you tell me?
Probably go fuck yourself or something.
No.
Oh no.
You told me you liked my enthusiasm.
Yes. It's rare that I ever say those words.
It is.
Because usually I don't have enthusiasm, but this is kind of getting good over here, so, kind of liking it.
Yeah.
What's the craziest dream you've had? I got this one. I had a dream the other night, morning, day, afternoon, evening, whatever the hell I was actually asleep.
Right.
For a couple hours.
Sure.
Because that's how I roll.
Downhill.
Right. Anyway, the dream was I was at my mom's place.
Ooh.
And I was talking to her about something. Some guy walks in, and I suddenly realized, oh shit, we're in trouble. This guy has something to do with the world ending. And then I was like, no, see, Mom, we're screwed. This guy, whenever he shows up, it means that this other guy is going to come and destroy the area. Just so happens the other guy was Captain Planet. Right.
Really?
Yeah, and Captain Planet came to destroy the world. Apparently he got tired of our shit, man. And
right.
And then somehow the Avengers got involved, and they got their minds taken over by some of the other guy, but Hulk's mind couldn't be taken over, so this guy and the other Avengers were beating the shit out of Hulk. And I mean, by the time I saw that happening, I was already dead. But I was in purgatory, which is literally just an inch up from the real world, from the regular world here. So I was with some lady I didn't know, riding in a car in purgatory, heading down the street, watching the Hulk get his shit rocked, heading towards some city that I've never been to before. And I just kind of looked at the lady and I thought, so this is it, huh? Yeah.
You'll have to excuse me. It hurts to laugh, literally.
But that may be the craziest dream I think I've ever had. So,
wow.
And yet, somewhat fulfilling. I got to see the world end. Hashtag fuck yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't know that I've got something. No, I don't have anything I think that would top that. I just know I had.
And that's just one of the ones I remember.
No, craziest dream I've had so far, and I swear, like when I dream, it looks just like I'm awake. Okay, so like I do too. I woke up and
Like when you had those sex dreams, you wake up with an erection.
Yeah. Well, I woke up and I thought people who were gone were still here. You know, those kind of dreams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was it? I had a crazy dream that some guy invented took a car or a bed car, you know, one of those bed frames that look like a car.
Right.
And he was standing up on it, you know, and going like this, you know, on it, you know, and yeah, that.
Because he wasn't smart enough to lift his hands up another inch.
Yeah, I didn't realize my camera angle's awkward. So, and anyway, right to the left,
Up.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, he was going down the road, and he was, you know, rowing this car down the road, and then it was like I was like the camera guy or something, but I could hear the narrator talking about the car and talking about like how it's electrically powered, and the faster he rows, the faster the motor goes, and the quicker the batteries charge, but there weren't no seats at all, no seat belts, no nothing.
We can do this. Don't worry about that. We can do it.
Copyright Christopher France. For now, till I sell it.
I don't want it anymore.
No?
No.
Oh. Oh my.
You ruined it.
How'd I ruin it?
Put your name on it.
Okay, fine. We grow guarantee?
No, you already ruined it.
Damn it. Yeah, I don't care.
Yours now. Have fun.
I wouldn't build it.
Okay, let's see. Was there anything else? No.
Oh, somebody had to claim it.
Right. No.
No.
Let's see. When has someone proven there are no stupid questions? No, I don't want to ask that one because you will never shut up. Or that one. Coolest tech gadgets under $100. Clearly in the form of
is that?
See, this is why I didn't want to ask. Don't. Just no.
No. We'll be here all night, people.
Yep. I don't want to be. I want to go home.
And I'm starting to get tired of myself.
So let's see.
That's why I'm like, no.
How?
Alright, invisible people, I want to apologize for the cut off from the WREPcast. Apparently my hard drive decided to run out of space. Yeah, I wasn't so happy about that. But yeah, anyway, check out our Facebook, check out our Reddit, our Blogspot. What else? Oh yeah, we'll have your babies, you have our babies, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. Yeah, remember, loads of love. Alright, bye.